of the Lodge, thank you guys for coming out here. I know we've had a lot of trouble with the Google Calendar invites, so the fact that everyone got here tonight is really important. Because trying to stay secret over social media platforms is difficult. Thank you again for making another meeting of the society. It's very important that you all invest the time in being clandestine in this way. First things first, on the agenda, we decided last time we need a new password to the secret society, because the old one is long and complicated, no one remembers it, and I believe one person alleged that it was racist, but I don't remember what it was. So we're going to need a new password. Excuse me, miss, what is the one word that is the new password to the Lodge?
Coal.
Coal!
Oh, yes. TheLodge!
TheLodge!
When I was a young man, me and my friends used to play football on a field. And by the field there were woods. And when we got bored playing football, we'd go to the woods and do shenanigans. And one time, we were in the woods with a football, because we've been playing football, and someone threw it across the frozen pond, but it didn't make it. The football was in the center of the pond, the frozen pond. There are lots of stories about little children walking on frozen ponds, falling through, and dying. We did not heed these stories. We started to throw things at the football to try to get it. We threw tree branches, we threw other stuff. And then Jordan, who was always the crazy one, decided he was going to penguin slide across the ice to hit the football. Jordan got most of the way there and then went back. And then someone had the genius idea of throwing a big tree branch sideways across the pond, and we got the football back. Huzzah! So remember, in your wintertime cold weather adventures, don't die.
TheLodge!
TheLodge!
Cold. Come on. Guys, I'm from Minnesota. I grew up eating my breakfast in the breakfast nook in the morning, getting ready for school, and seeing on Good Morning America that 1 inch of snow fell in Washington, D.C., and it's made national news and all the schools are closed. Come on. Come on! So, remember, Lodge, because you're the Lodge as well as we are, you're pathetic. Get over yourselves, learn how to shovel, especially your sidewalks. It's not hard.
TheLodge!
TheLodge!
When I think about getting out of school because of weather, I lived in South Texas for a few years, yes. And it's extremely different from Minnesota because I lived in Minnesota right before there. And we had so much rain one time that all the roads were flooded, and we were getting out of school like 2 hours early, and literally like the bus rolls up to pick us up and somehow take us home, but like there's so much water high up, like you can't see any of the roads, and it's actually going into the school bus. So like sitting on the bus, the water is like up to here, and all you hear is just like creaking on the bus, and you're just like, I honestly thought that I was going to die in that situation. So remember, also when you're on a bus, Lodge, don't die.
So many important things to remember. Of course, remember to not die. Remember to shovel your sidewalks. Really remember to not die.
Yep.
Remember cold, but most of all, remember the Lodge.
Thanks for coming with me to do shenanigans, Sal. I
Yeah.
always knew I could count on you.
Yeah, you want some shenanigans done, who are you going to call? You call Sal.
Yeah.
So what types of shenanigans was you thinking of doing tonight?
Well, I thought about maybe making a fire pit and jumping over it somehow.
Whoa, you mean right over the fire?
Yeah, first person to jump over wins shenanigans.
We found the fire!
Holy shit!
Alright!
Okay, now we're gonna do that, but we're gonna do it next to a big shark.
A big shark in addition to the fire?
Oh my god!
You know, normally your pal Sal's really up for some serious shenanigans, but I don't know about this degree of shenanigans.
This is the best shenanigans. What do you want to do, Sal?
Well, if I had my pick, the fire plus the shark,
Yeah, of course.
and with a nice pillow-top mattress for us to land on. Yeah, that sounds like kind of shenanigans I'm up for.
Sal, you're too soft. It's gotta have like a water mattress that's like gonna burst any second and like drown us maybe.
All right, well, you know, I'm getting old. You're looking ahead. You're the way for the future.
Right.
Let's do it your way. All right, where's that mattress?
Washington, D.C., I would like to thank you for electing first Russian mayor. I promise I can deal with your snow problem. In my country, school only closed if snow is on fire. It does not matter how much snow gets, we have school every day. This is my deputy mayor, he's from Minnesota. It's like Russia, but more democratic.
We do things a little different down there in Minnesota, sure. Me and Dimitri here, we disagree on a few points, but as far as
Like we are going to have, number one, labor camps all the time, yes? Number two...
So far, labor camps are still on the back burner.
bread lines, we have bread lines. Everyone knows bread lines in Russia. Also labor camps.
I have questions about the bread lines. It's just a line to get bread.
There's tension in this administration, but it's healthy democratic tension.
We get along just fine. Sure we do.
I have a question, Mr. Mayor.
You can get off your knee.
Post-Tsarist Russia, we know how.
There's snow on the ground. Get your knees dirty, hon.
How do you plan to do this? It sounds like it's gonna be expensive.
Oh, to have labor camps?
Oh, well, no, just,
Oh, to
everything,
get
the
rid of
red
snow.
lines, all of these new, yes.
Well, we're going to use traditional Russian solution. Lots of vodka. Have lots of furry hats. And build buildings with those weird spire tops.
Has he told you this before?
No, this doesn't seem like a responsible fiscal solution.
I just wanted to float an idea sort of publicly.
Say, building spiry tops doesn't seem like it'll pay for snow removal.
Well, it will inspire people to be hardier, like in Russia.
Get on the floor again and crawl
This is a
away.
360 degrees press conference.
Yes. You notice I didn't start off on my knees. I'm a straight shooter. I heard in Russia the reason why your snow caught aflame was because of all the alcohol that you're recommending we consume.
Absolutely true.
Just adjust me on this. One seat here and one seat there, but I think that might be taken.
The National Weather Service always says turn around and don't drown, but I'm pretty confident you get a certain rate of speed before the river, just like an Oregon Trail. Okay. So you're not gonna like wuss out and start screaming like when we drove across that big jump, the mountain?
I didn't say I wasn't gonna scream.
We're gonna do this. You said I'm a wuss if I don't, so we're gonna do it.
Because they need a lot of positive energy.
Yeah, I'm so positive.
Cars actually travel faster when you think positively.
But I can now become a member of your club, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the first initiation is to just drive on a simple road trip with me.
And at the first of every month, I get a 50% discount on any comic book of my choosing.
Yeah, any comic book.
Okay.
All right, well just hang on. Do you have your seatbelt on? Safety's really important to me.
I'm all rigged in, man.
All right, I'll get out and light the river on fire. Seatbelt, safety first.
All that pollutant's already in there to allow it to become so instantly flammable.
It's the San Antonio River walkers, probably bodies at the bottom.
Sir, your scream was so loud.
Thank you.
You broke all the glass in every shop in town.
I sometimes I just gotta express myself, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite the lungs you have.
Yeah, that's what my mom always said. It's like, it's one of these days.
Well,
The wolves.
well, let me introduce myself. I work for Guinness Books Records.
Oh.
Yes.
Whoa, okay.
Yes. I have a bit of a. I get excited when I say that because it's such a cool job.
Yeah, it sounds really, really cool.
Yeah, and so you have the loudest scream, sir. Yes. Yay! It was good. I'm deaf a little now.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into this late night infomercial. We want to talk to you about something. You've probably been on a lot of vacations. You've been to the Bahamas. You've been to San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to encourage you to come visit South Texas, where things are different.
You may have seen a cockroach, but have you ever eaten one for dinner?
In South Texas, things are different. You may have seen a cow, but have you married a cow?
Honey, we're moving to Texas. I saw a really interesting.
They shoot people from the north in Texas. They don't even want to be a part of our country that far down in Texas. You ever heard of the Texas independence movement?
No.
It's basically like a bunch of people who think Texas is better than everything else, and then they want to make their own country.
Well, what's wrong with that? I mean, this country's going to hell in a handbasket.
Could you imagine if somebody from Texas ruled everything?
Fucking Russian mayor, man. You know, I used to be a GS-13.
I appreciate it. You might not want to talk so loud. I have eyes everywhere. Just saying.
It's
I
not that
think it's
bad.
crappy too, but I'm just saying.
We're just talking, you know.
Yeah. We're just making a bigger pile of snow over there. They realize this?
That was the assignment. Shovel this snow, put it over there, and then go over there and
This is off the
shovel it.
side.
Hey, very good work. Good news. Chipotle only serve borscht now. I'll bring you something. You go work or you go to labor camp.
Are there GMOs in the borscht? I guess you just eat what they give you.
At this point, it doesn't matter. I mean, you don't have to wait in a bread line. Just a line for bread. There's lots of bread. We could get it from the store. Seems weird to me. Some people go there recreationally, I guess. I want to see some friends and go to the bread line.
Hello, which one's Jeremy?
That's me. I'm Jeremy.
I am your bride. You're bringing Russians over now. It's okay, so I marry you.
I'm married already.
Oh, I've heard it. Don't mind me. I'll just keep shoveling the snow.
I didn't want. I'm married. I have a wife.
That's what they all say. I'll see you later. I cook for you.
You don't know where my house is.
Hey, next time a Russian bride comes by,
Hello! Hello, which one of you is Alex?
Oh, this is a terrible knee injury. Come over here, Al. Just gonna rub a steak on it.
Oh, thank God. It's cold at least.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to give you any traditional medicine now
Sure,
that
now
we're
that
ruled
we're
by
in-
the ranch.
Yes.
Hi, did you order a Tabasco IV?
Yes. The shoulder. You just do that.
This is smoked Chipotle, so it's actually pretty great.
Nice.
Thank you, Nurse
There
Chase.
you go. If you have any trouble there, just use the buzzer. It goes on.
Okay. You look like you're sweating a little bit too from the Tabasco. I'll just wipe it off with some steak.
I heard so much about Texas. I didn't know it would be like this.
Yeah.
you got a special delivery of them brisket band-aids?
Whatever the steak's juice is, I'll put it on. I'm really sorry. I went to school in the north. It's just I'm stuck here. They don't let me out. They built a wall all around the entire state now.
I know. I lost my husband.
Like, he's lost or like they killed him?
Hey, honey, what's going up? Wait a
Honey?
minute.
Honey, it's not what it looks like.
Who's this man tending to your knee?
I'm on a knee tending her, but it's not
There's only one reason a fella gets down on one knee. One reason I know of. What's this fancy white lab coat you got on? Huh? You some kind of fancy white lab coat, boy? Down on a knee, putting meat on my wife. Ain't only one man that puts meat on my wife.
I understand there's a disagreement between two gentlemen about the honor of a woman.
It's true.
We're gonna have a Stetson off. Please stand. For each being issued a regulation size Stetson,
Fair enough.
I don't know how to use a Stetson.
you put it on your head. Alright, here's the way this is gonna work. Standard Olympic style rules. You're just gonna have 5 seconds to walk in a very Texan way. Whoever is the most Texan gets to stay with this lady with the Tabasco IV, okay?
I don't have guns, I just have syringes.
Just fake it till you make it, man.
Oh, shit.
Alright, sir, you're first. 5 seconds on the clock, go.
Oh, shit.
Oh man, he drank beer before.
That is a Texas style drum.
I don't have Lone Star beer, I just have Sam Adams.
What? Alright, sir, 5 seconds on the clock, go. Texas walk. Oh, constipated.
That's how I broke my knee, sir. Like that, it's so good. He's doing such a good job.
Yeah.
Alright, that was a total tie. We're going to have to move to traditional round 2. We're going to have a classic Texas competition of invading against the federal government.
I'm digging the tunnel to Canada.
Oh my god, it sounds totally exciting!
I've had enough of the Russians.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Canadian people are nice no matter what you do.
True, and like Texas is like kind of blowing up and like invading Oklahoma and like New Mexico and Arizona. It's bad.
There's problems
Yeah.
in the Americas
That we're looking to escape
with the tunnel.
to Canada.
I'm glad you could catch up, Ralph. Thanks. I'm digging the tunnel. We have time. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. All right.
I need your shovel.
Okay, I got a garden hoe.
A garden hoe.
Yeah.
We're gonna dig a tunnel with a garden hoe.
Dude, I'm digging it, man.
With a garden hoe.
The garden hoe.
Cut to 4 days later. Hey, you boys can come out of that hole. Come on, I don't know what you're doing in there.
Shit.
We're gardening.
Where are you tunneling to? You can be honest.
Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is just Beltsville, Maryland. You haven't tunneled nearly far enough. I mean, it's a great community, full of middle-income people, I presume.
We're looking at new shops and, you know, cultural outgoing opportunities.
We have a target, but it's not Canada. I mean, you're welcome to stay here in Beltsville. We're very welcoming.
You see me on Chipotle?
4 days later. You guys are in Delaware.
Oh shit, I'm just going right back.
So, if elected, I'll make sure that snow removal is done on a very timely basis so that all the kids can get to school on time.
Am I allowed a response?
Yeah.
A rebuttal. If you vote for me, you will not be killed.
I also endorse a platform of providing milk and low-cost breakfast for children who have their lunch money stuck to their hands from the cold.
Excuse me? His breakfast plan at school serves a lot of vodka, and I was just wondering if you'll still serve me vodka if I have my parents vote for you.
That would not be a responsible policy.
I'm Team Russia.
Can I offer a rebuttal? There are woods. In woods live wolf. I know where wolf is.
But can we stay on the issues? What about...
Wolf is not the issue, it have fang. Yes, sorta.
Now, we may be fiscally conservative, and that's not always so fun. But we ordained a lesbian lady into the Lutheran Church.
My mom doesn't explain to me what that is.
You see, there are different types of people in the human rainbow.
Like,
Actually, they passed a law that not long ago. We're not allowed to. That's imported rules.
can I point something out? In Russia, we have many missiles. In DC, we have no missiles.
That's correct. After years of government waste, we've finally decreased the defense budget. Thank you, To me, I'm Wayne Copeland. Why do you propose bringing missiles?
If you don't have missiles, someone shoots missiles at you and they say, what you do? And you say, I can't do anything.
Makes sense to you.
Sound defense platform for Washington, D.C.
Okay, time to bring out the big guns.
But wait,
If you vote for me, you can come over on Sunday for casserole!
Hey,